U and long A and short I again. Okay, Samagatani. Long two long A's there, sister. You've forgotten all the long A's. Bhumani Vayani Va Antalike. See, there's a different color for the lick K. So you pause at double consonant, lick K. Sub. See, again I pause there. Double consonant. Sabbeva Bhuta. Don't forget long U, long A. Bhuta Sumana Bhavantu Atopi Sakkacha Sunantu Bhasitang. Okay, sister, again.
Yani Bhutani Samagatani Bhumani Va Yani Va Antalike Sabbeva Bhuta Sumana Bhavantu Atopi Sakacha Sunantu Basitam
Bhasitang.
Basitang.
Yes, you still miss a few long vowels. It's okay, but you practice. Now, this sutta is very good when you feel that sometimes your house is not comfortable or whatever you have, you can chant this sutta. First of all, we always do the Karanya. In all cases, we recommend Karanya first. Karanya is very peaceful. It works for all. It is like Panadol. But in the event that it is still not done, then you can do your Yani, the Bhutani, which is slightly stronger than the Karanya. I believe so. Instructed by the Buddha, not our instruction. So this is a very powerful sutta to ward off all evil spirits and all those things. So learn to chant this, so it's very good actually for our own protection. Okay. Okay, sister, you have to remember all your long vowels, and pause at double consonant. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Sister Devi.
Number
Yani Dabutani Samagatani Bhummani Vayani Va Antalike Sappeva Bhutas Sumana Bhavantu Atopi Sakkacha Sunantu Bhasitang.
Okay, very good, sister. That was very good. You were very careful. Yeah, that was very good. Okay, that one.
Yeah, so thank you. Yani the Bhuttani Samagatani Bummani Vayani Va Antalike Sabbeva Bhuta Sumana Bhavantu Atto Pisakkacha Sunantu Basitang.
Okay, that was very good, brother. You have got your Sabbeva Bhuta was correct. The third line, But your first line is also Bhuta there, but you have forgotten your long U first line. Yani the Bhutani, Bhutani.
Again or?
Yeah, just Yani the Bhutani.
Yani the Bhutani Samagatani.
Yes, very good, brother. Okay, good enough. Because you forgot your Bhutani just now. But your third line, your Bhuta, you got it right. But your first Bhutani, you got it wrong. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So remember your long vowels, Long vowels and your double consonant, you must pause. Okay, number 4, Stalis.
Okay. Yani Dambutani Samagatani Bummani Vayani Va Antalike Sambeva Bhuta Sumana Bhavantu Atopi Sakkacha Sunantu Basitang.
Okay, Basitang, SI short. Basitang.
Basitang.
Yes, Okay, you got it almost all right, sister, but practice a bit so that it becomes smoother lah. You familiarize yourself with the words lah. That was
Okay.
very good. Yeah.
Thank you. Eh?
Next one will be Sister Alice.
It sounds if it might be.
Yanida Bhutani Samagatani Ummani Va Yani Va Antalika Sabeva Bhuta Sumana Bhavantu Atopi Saka Che Tunang Tu Basitang.
Okay, sister. It's your first time, is that, sister?
Yes, first time reading. Cantik.
Okay, good. Okay, after this, we will finish this for this course. We are starting again. We're starting all over again in April. We be lesson number 1.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
12 lessons. So we'll continue again. Then once you're ready, you join the Thursday class. We will do more new suttas there.
Okay, thank you.
You have not pronounced see, those A with the dash on the top are long A's. I with the dash also are long I's lah. Okay.
Yes.
Yani the bhutani samagatani. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Ya nida botani samagatani.
Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, now here you look at the second line. You see, okay, Bhumaniva. B with the A with the diacritical marks on top is Va, long A. Va. Now the next one is Yaniva. Next one is VA with this normal A is a short R. Okay? So it will be Bhumaniva Yaniva Antalike. One is a Va and one is a Ver. Yeah, sister? So that's the difference. That's the difference when you see the A with the diacritical marks and the A without the diacritical marks. One becomes a Va and one becomes a Ver. Short.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, never mind. We practice along the way. Okay, well done, sister. Very good.
Okay,
so the first stanza says, whatever beings here assembled, those of earth or those of the air, may all of them be happy. Let them listen attentively to my words. This is what the Buddha is instructing all the devas, all the beings there. Or whatever beings that here assembled, even the ghosts or the good spirits or the bad spirits or the devas, all of you here listen to my words, he says. So this is the instruction of the Buddha. So Ratana Sutta is a very powerful sutta. And again, like I've said, this is not just a simple ritual. This is not a ritual invented by people like us. This is an instruction from the Buddha. Chanting is an instruction from the Buddha, not just a ritual. But of course, we learn to understand the meaning of the stanzas, so that we chant, it becomes more meaningful and it may become more effective in that sense. Okay. So next stanza. Tasmahi bhutani sameta sabbe mettang karota manusia pajaya divacharatto cha haranti ye baling tasmahi nerakata appamatta tasmahi bhutani sameta sabbe mettang karota manusia pajaya divacharatto cha haranti ye baling tasmahi nerakata appamatta. Okay, sister?
Tasmahi Buddha Nisa Mita Sabbe Mitan Karota Manusia Pajaya Divacharato Cha Haranti Ye Baling Tasmahi Ne Rakata Pamatta.
Oh, very good, sister. Huh? Very much more superior in the first stanza. Okay. Okay. Only small comment here is you forgot your long E, your first long E. Nisameta. First line. Tasmahi bhuta nisameta sabbe meta.
Tasmahi Bhuta Nisamita Sabbe.
Yes, that is the only one you forgot, sister. The rest are all very well done. Huh? Very good. Okay. But you must practice this sutta to become very smooth. This is very effective, very good sutta actually. And of course, we will go through the meanings also. This is a very good teaching sutta also. Not only ritual, this because we are learning suttas for the meaning, not as a ritual. Don't forget. Okay. Number 2.
Tasmahi bhutani sameta sabbe mettang karota manusia pajaya divacharatto cha haranti ye baling tasmahine rakata apamata
Apamata.
apamata.
Yes. And you forgot your long E again, the first line. Nisameta. Meta.
Meta.
Yes. Nisameta sabbe.
Nisa meta sabbe.
Meta.
Meta.
Yes.
Nisa
Nisameta.
meta sabbe.
Yes, correct. Not meta. Meta. Metang karota. That's different. That's double T. So become short E. Correct?
Okay.
Okay. Well done, sister.
Tasmahi bhuta nisameta sabbe metang karota manusia pajaya diwacharato haranti ye baling tasmahine rakkata appamatta.
Very good, brother. Okay, minor comment. Second line is metang.
Metang.
Not metang. Yes, many of us, when we see a double T, sometimes we go metang, katang, that's normal, very normal for us. But we must now fine-tune ourselves. So it's metang karota. Metang karota.
Metang karota manusia pajaya.
Yes, excellent, brother. Yes, very good.
Tasmai Buddha Nisameta Sabbe Mettang Karota Manusia Pajaya Dewa Charato Haranti Ye Baling Tasmahene Rakata Appamata
Appamata.
Appamata.
Yes. Okay, sister, that was very well done. Okay, fine-tuning again here. Second line, metang karota manusia. CSI is short I, remember, So manusia pajaya.
Mettang karota manusia pajaya.
Excellent, yes. And then you don't forget all your eyes. Below that, there are 2 more eyes. Make sure the eyes are short. Divacha rattocha.
Thank you.
Third line, Divacha rattocha.
Divacha rattocha.
Then another eye here. Haranti ye baling.
Harantiya baling.
Ye, why is ye baling?
ye baling.
Baling. BA is again short. Yes, baling.
Okay.
Yeah, E is long, so maybe ye baling.
Ye baling.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, that is the way. Sister, very good. Okay.
Tasmahi bhutani sameta sabbe metang karota manusia pajeya diva ce rato ce haranti ye baling tasmahine rakanta apamata
Apa mata?
apamata
Yes. Okay, sister, don't forget the long E. First line, long E. Nisameta.
nisameta
Yes. And then below that, you don't forget the word is
Nisameta.
pajaya. Pajaya. Long A.
Pajaya
Yes. Long
Pajaya
E, long A. Nisameta sabbe. Then below that, manusia pajaya. Pajaya.
Manusia percaya
Yes.
Manusia percaya
Perfect, yes. And then don't forget again the long, short A and short I. Harantiye baling, harantiye baling,
Short A and short I Haranti ye baling
baling.
Baling
Yes, perfect. Yeah. Short A, baling,
Short A
Harantiye baling.
Haranti ye baling
Perfect, sister. Yes, very good. Yeah, you got very good chanting voice also. Yeah, good. Who's next?
Thank
Okay, so this one is the Buddha is saying, "Oh beings, listen closely." The Buddha is giving the instruction now. Told them all to come and listen. Now the Buddha says, "Oh beings, listen closely. May you radiate loving kindness to those human beings who, by day and night, offer merits to you. Therefore, protect them well with diligence." Correct? So now the Buddha is telling all those beings, you listen to me and listen carefully, okay? You must radiate loving kindness to all these beings who actually day and night. We also, after our puja, we always dedicate all the merits to all our protected devas. Remember? So in return, the Buddha says they respect you, they offer you merits. Therefore, your duty as the Deva, you must protect them well, protect them with diligence. Okay? So this is again an instruction by the Buddha. So when we do this, when we say we dedicate all the merits to protective Deva, so may by virtue of this merits, may you continue to help us, protect us. Don't say it is all karut lah. This is what the Buddha says lah. Not karut punya lah ini ya. Betul. Sometimes people say, yeah, lah, those people who don't want to believe, but actually these are all instructions from the Buddha. We are merely following the teachings of the Buddha in practicing our culture, practicing the teachings of the Buddha, and through which we will understand the teachings, we must learn to understand. So the Buddha is instructing them to radiate their living kindness to all human beings. Okay, so that's why I always say we dedicate this merit to the devas, and in return, we hope that they'll continue to protect us. I'm not being ritualistic lah. I'm not being ritualistic, but this is an instruction from the Buddha, so I just follow only. I'm not being too ritualistic. I am not a ritualistic person. I learned the sutta to understand the meaning. Okay, we go to stanza number 3. Yang kinci vitang idava hurang va sakge suvayang ratanang panitang nano samang atti tatagatena idang pibuddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvati hotu. Yang kinci vitang idava hurang va Sagge suvayang ratanang panitang nano samang atti tatagatena idang pibuddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvati hotu.
Yang kinci vitang idawa hurangwa sagesu wayang ratanang panitang nano samang atti tahagatena idampe buddhe ratanan panitang etena saccena suvati hotu.
That was very good, sister. That was excellent. Except for your second line, you forgot your double G. Sagge suva. Sagge suva.
Gesuva
Yes.
yang. Okay.
You forgot your double G there. Okay, very well done. The rest, I think it was excellent. You got a very good flavor chanting also. Your practice, I think you can chant very well also. Okay.
Yang kinci vitang idawa hurangwa sagge suwayang ratanang panitang nano samang atti tatagatena idang pi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvati hotu.
Okay, sister, that was also very good, sister. Very good. A little bit of fine tuning here again. Line number 3. Nano samang, na, N-A, short. Not nano samang, no, nano samang.
Nano samang
Yes. N-A is na. Nano samang atti tatagatena.
nano samang atti tatagatena.
Excellent, sister. Yes.
Yang kinci vitang idwa hurangwa sagge suwayang ratanang panitang nano samang atti tatagatena idang pibuddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu.
Excellent, brother. No comments. Very good.
Yakinci vitang idawa hurangwa sage suwayang ratanang panitang nano samang ati tatagetina idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena sasena suvati hotu.
Very good, sister. Okay, except for third line. Third line we'll go through. And A is na, short A. Nano samang atti tathagatena.
Nano samang ati tatagetina tatagetina
Excellent. Tathagatena. Yeah, Tathagata. Sometimes the Buddha addressed himself as the Tathagata. Tathagata. So Tathagatena.
tatagetena.
Yes. So remember the word is Tathagata. Tathagata is the way the Buddha addressed himself. He didn't say, I say this, I say no. He said, Tatha says this, Tathagata will do this, Tathagata will do that. That means he's addressing himself, Tathagata. Okay. So who's next?
The last one, Sister Eng Hong.
yang kimchi vitang ide va hurang ve sa gesu ve yang rata nam pani tang neno samang ati teta gatena idampi bude ratanang pani tang etena sachena suvati hotu.
Okay, so very good, huh? Okay, we'll go to
Thank
the
you.
first line first, huh? First
Okay.
line. Okay. Okay, you see the end with the
So,
muruku there, huh?
ha,
Okay, that one means you pronounce actually is nasal lah, huh? But then okay, the next lesson you come in, you join us for the next chapter 3. We will go through all these vowels for you lah. It is pronounced as near, huh? So
yeah.
okay, so that means when you come to this word, yang
Yeah.
inci. But of course, I don't expect you to go to that level lah. You
Hmm.
just go, but you must actually focus on the word inci. Yang
Inci.
inci vitang idava. In other words, you must stress in the word inci. Pause a bit lah. Yang kinci vitang idava hurang va. And don't forget the VA is the va, and the VA is the va also.
Okay.
A with the diacritical mark on the top, you see the dash there? It is va.
Yes.
If it's no dot, it's va.
Va.
Va. Yes. Okay. Va also can short. Either, see, that's why we say either va, either short A, long A, either va, hurang va. Okay.
Okay.
You want to try? Yang kinci vitang either va, hurang va.
In kinchi vitang yam kinchi vitang ide va huram va.
Excellent. Yes. Yeah, excellent. Okay. So now this what the Buddha says is whatever treasure, like I told you, many of the rich people they become ghosts there because they are so attached to their treasures there, their money, they're so attached. So the Buddha says, whatever treasure they may be here or in the world beyond, the Buddha says, or whatever precious jewels there are in heavens, yet there is none comparable to the Buddha. Verily is the Buddha, verily in the Buddha is this precious jewels. By this truth may there be happiness. See, so actually that's why I say, see, the Buddha is trying to tell them don't be so attached to your property lah. When you're so attached, of course we need some money to be comfortable, but don't be so attached that when we die, we are so thinking of money, every day, what happened to my chest of gold under my bed, and then you die because of ghosts under your bed, looking after the chest of gold under your bed. That's not what we want, isn't it? Let go that gold, the Buddha says. Whatever treasures there may be here or in the world beyond. When we are alive, we use these kind of facilities, but when we die, we live and move forward, or whatever precious jewels there may be in heaven. Even in heaven also the jewels are not as valuable as the Buddha as this precious jewel. Okay, then you learn to detach. So this is so very, very beautiful teachings from the Buddha. The Buddha is telling you to detach yourself from all these worldly possessions. When you die, remember to detach yourself from all these worldly possessions. When you're alive, you need to have comfort. You need to have a bit of this and that. Fine. The Buddha never says you cannot have. Don't worry. But remember, when the time is right, we must let go and move forward. Now we must learn to move forward to prepare ourselves. So this is a very beautiful teaching sutta. Remember this stanza, the Buddha says, whatever treasure there may be here or in the world beyond. To all the ghosts, when they listen to this, true lah, I will not be sticking here as a ghost anymore. Then the realization make them move forward. They get a better rebirth lah. All this rebirth, good. All the Buddha is telling you is for you to realize your mistake. Once you realize your mistake, you get a better rebirth. Correct. We can be born see, many of us are also born in a poor family, but the realization that we are poor, we must work hard to achieve. We must work harder than the rich to achieve. We work harder, lor. That is the realization. Then we work harder, then we achieve our target, we become successful. Correct. So that is the realization the Buddha is telling. We must learn to realize this, that these treasures you have is nothing. Beyond this, the treasure, the Buddha is the best treasure of all the treasures in the world and beyond. Okay? Okay, we go to stanza number 4. If you all are not clear, ask me questions, you can ask. Kayang viragang amatang panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinci idang pidhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu. Kayang viragang amatang panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinci idang pidhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu.
Kayang viragang amatang panitang yadat jage sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinci idampe dhamme ratanang panitang ecena sacena suvati hotu.
Okay, very good, sister. Okay, now come to second line. Second line, yadajjaga, yadajjaga, yadajjaga sakya muni samahito.
Yadajjaga sakya muni samahito.
Yes, excellent, sister.
Thank you.
Kayang viragang amatang panitang yadasyaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinci idang pe dhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu.
Excellent, sister. Very good.
Kayang viragang amatang panitang. Sorry.
Kayang viragang amatang panitang yadajjaga sakyamuni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinci idampi dhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu.
Okay, very good, brother. Excellent. Practice more, then become more smooth. It becomes smoother if you practice more. Why it becomes smoother? Because you will memorize the words. You're familiar with the words, so you don't have to read word for word. Why we are staggering? Because we are reading word by word, But once you know, then you don't have to read, Yadajjaga Sakya Muni Samahito. It becomes very smooth because I'm familiar with the words. It's not that.
I think also familiar with the intonation and the sound as well. So it is like in your memory lah. So it's
yes. You practice and it becomes automatic auto mode Yeah. So sometimes even if you put a spelling mistake there, I don't see it because I just know the word is Sakyamuni. I just go through only And when I pay attention to the words, I notice that there are a lot of spelling errors That's why you find there are a lot of spelling errors because I don't really focus on the spelling because I know the words by heart, so I will just continue That's why it becomes very smooth for me It's not because I'm a good chanter. That's not true at all but because I'm familiar with the words, so it becomes smoother. Yep.
Gayang viragang amatang panitang yadaga Yada jaga saya muni samahito natena damena samati kinci idam pidame ratanang panetang etena sajena subati hotu.
Very good, sister. Very good. Only two small comments here. Line number 1, amatang. Short A, short A, short A. There are 3 short A's here. Amatang, panitang.
Amatang panitang.
Perfect. Yes. And then the word Sakyamuni. Actually, SA is a short A lah. We can put it as apostrophe there. Sakyamuni. Sakyamuni Samahito.
Saya
Sakyamuni.
muni samahito.
Okay, you can assume that there's a double K lah. Sakyamuni lah, but actually there's no double K lah. And a Sakya clan. Buddha is from the Sakya clan. So it's Sakyamuni, that's his clan. Sakyamuni. We pronounce as S-A, Sakyamuni. Yeah.
Muni.
Yeah, that is his clan. The Buddha is from the Sakya clan.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Kayang viragang amatang panitang yadas jaga sakya muni samahito netena damaina samati kinci idam pidam meratanam panitang etena sachena suvati hotu.
Okay, sister, we focus on the last line. Now you got the rhythm all very well done, sister. So when you got the rhythm right, all your intonation will come into place. Okay, we just focus on the last line. Etena. Long E, short A. Etena sachena suvati hotu.
Etena sachena suvati hotu.
Okay, again. Etena. Long E. Etena sachena.
Etena sachena suvati hotu.
Excellent, sister. Yes. Excellent. Hotu was very well done. Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so here what the Buddha says, the tranquil sage of the Sakyas, okay, he's from the Sakya clan, don't forget now. The tranquil sage of the Sakya realized, okay, here it says that the Buddha, the tranquil sage of the Sakya is a Sakya Munila. He is the sage from the Sakya clan. Who is he? He must be Prince Siddhartha lah, Gautama. Okay. So the tranquil sage of the Sakya realized what? He realized cessation. He realized passion-free. He realized immortality supreme and excellence. Okay. So he has realized this. The Buddha has realized the cessation of suffering. He is passion-free. He is immortal. Immortal means he won't die again. He won't be reborn again. Not won't die. He won't be reborn. If you are reborn means you must die. That is the law of nature. So the Buddha will not be reborn anymore because he's in Nibbana. He's passion-free. He has realized the cessation of suffering. He's passion-free. No greed, hatred, and delusion. That is the meaning of passion-free. No passion to disturb him. And immortality supreme. Okay. Now, okay, that means he is now immortal. Okay, he will not be reborn anymore. Then he's excellent. So this is the Buddha, his teaching. There is nothing comparable to his Dhamma. There is nothing in the world that can compare to the Buddha's teaching. The Buddha's teaching is still excellent. Okay. Now, verily, the Dhamma is the precious jewel. So you realize that all the property you have when you die, you must let go and we will follow the Buddha path. We follow the light, move on. Because the Dhamma is the precious jewel. We go for another form of beautiful jewel. that is incomparable to all the physical jewels in the world or in the world hereafter. Just the Dhamma. Okay, so that's what the Buddha says. And by this truth, may there be happiness. Now, again, the Buddha's words always ends with by this truth, meaning the Buddha is not, these words are not magical words lah. These words is not, they don't carry any magic, don't worry. These words are not magic, they cannot cure you anything. But these words are truth. And but if this word is true, the Buddha says, I'm telling you this, and if this is true, may there be happiness. So we will be happiness because this is true. What the Buddha says is true. Unless the Buddha says it's not true. So the Buddha always says, by this truth, may there be happiness. By this truth, may you recover. By this truth, may you be free from suffering. So that's how it ends. Okay? Okay, we go to the next stanza. Yang Buddha Setto Parivannai Sucing Samadhimanan Tarikanya Mahu Samadhina Tena Samona Vijjati Idang Pidhamme Ratanang Panitang Etena Satchena Suvati Hotu Yang Buddha Setto Parivannai Sucing Samadhimanan Tarikanya Mahu Samadhina Tena Samona Vijjati Idang Pidhamme Ratanang Panitang Etena Satchena Suvati Hotu.
Yang Buddha Setto Parivannai Sucing Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu Samadhina Tena Samona Vijjati Idampe Dhamme Ratanang Panitang Etena Satchena Suvati Hotu.
Okay, very good, Siddha. We focus on second line, Siddha. Second line, Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu
Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu
Manantari
Kanya
Mahu. Okay, we'll again try again. Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu.
Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu.
Yes, and then the word Manantari. Two long A's you miss lah. Otherwise it's okay.
Samadhi Manantari Kanya Mahu.
Excellent. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Excellent. Yes, it's
Yang Buddha Setto Parivannai Sucing Samadhimanantari Kanya Mahu Samadhina Tena Samona Vajjati Idang Pidhamme Ratanang Panitang Etena Satchena Suvati Hotu.
very good, sister. Minor comment will be your third line, the last word, Vijjati.
Vijjati.
Yes. Okay, that was the only comment. Vijjati, double J, Vijjati. Okay.
Yang Buddha Setto Parivannai Sucing Samadhimanantari Kanya Mahu Samadhina Tena Samona Vijjati idampi damme ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu.
Okay, excellent, brother. Practice, huh? Very good.
Yang Buddha seto parivanyai suci samahimanantari kanya mahu samahina tena samona vicati idam pidame ratanang panitang etena sacena subati hotu.
Okay, good. Is the first line. Okay, the word is parivanai sucing.
Pariwanahi sucing.
Perfect, yes. And the last line, don't forget 2 long E's and a short A. Etena,
Etena.
Sacena,
Sacena.
Suvati Hotu.
Okay. Etena sacena suvati hotu.
Excellent, Sister. Yes.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yang Buddha seto parivanai sucing samadhimanantari kanya mahu samadina tena samona viceti idam pidam me ratanang panitang etena satchena suvati hotu.
Okay, actually, very good, Sister. Except second line. Second line will be Manantari Kanya Mahu. Manantari. Manantari Kanya Mahu.
Manang tarikannya mahu.
Yes, yes, very good.
Manang tarikannya mahu.
Kanya, pause at double S.
Kanya.
Pause that Kanya Mahu.
Manang tarikannya mahu.
Okay, very good, Sister. So
Thank you.
to the words. Okay, so we have finished one round. Okay, so what does it say here? That pure path, the Buddha supreme praise, that pure path, the Buddha supreme praise is described as what? As concentration without interruption. That's samadhi. Okay, there's nothing like that concentration. So here the teaching is the pure path is the concentration. The concentration without interruption. Concentration is samadhi. You concentrate until you reach samadhi, means you concentrate until you reach that concentration without any interruption. You are very calm and peaceful. Now that is samadhi. Okay. So here the Buddha, they say that the Buddha's path, that pure path, the Buddha supreme praised, is described as what? What is the path that the Buddha is talking about? Is the path of concentration. Concentration, focus, and concentrate without any interruption. That means your mind don't jump anymore lah. You see, we all sometimes we sit and we try to concentrate, tapi the mind will go somewhere else, You pretend to be concentrating, but your mind is still in Singapore, your mind. Correct? Your mind is in Penang, your mind is in Singapore. You are not, you see? So we don't have that concentration without any interruption. So the Buddha says you must go for samadhi. When you can concentrate without any interruption, you sit for 15 minutes, and that 15 minutes, no interruption, try. Don't go to sofa lah. Just try for 3 minutes first. No interruption. Just sit and just don't let anything interrupt your mind. Don't let your mind jump to Singapore suddenly. You see, sometimes our mind will jump lah. It can go everywhere one, That's why they call it the monkey mind lah. Our mind is like a monkey, cannot keep quiet one, Must every day must jump. Our mind can never be concentrated. That's why the Buddha says here, if you can concentrate your mind without any interruption, there's nothing like that concentration. Okay? That is the way to get to be very peaceful and very calm. Don't overreact with anything. That kind of concentration, you must focus. Sit down, don't go for 3 minutes first. Make sure your mind don't jump. Try that lah. Make sure your mind don't start jumping. That's all lah. Sit for 3 minutes. You can achieve that 3 minutes. Your mind can be focused. Excellent. Then you try for 5 minutes. All right. Then you practice 5 minutes every day lah, slowly lah. Don't have to worry about half an hour. Don't worry about the time lah. Just take your time. Start with 1 minute, also good enough. But 1 minute is too short lah. You cannot focus lah. You must be 3 minutes at least. Then your mind will be more, can be focused lah. So that there's no interruption. You must focus. Okay. Then you can do that for 3 minutes. Make sure there's only single pointedness lah. You just close your eyes, nothing, think of nothing, and just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Don't think of anything. Don't let your mind jump. That is called samadhi. 3 minutes of samadhi, then go for 5 minutes after that. Okay? So that is excellent. That teaching, that Dhamma. When we say that Dhamma means the teaching is the precious jewel. You understand that teaching, you can achieve that. Buddhism is not about understanding, it's not about knowing, knowing, put to practice until you realize, until you can realize that samadhi. Then that teaching is excellent. That teaching is worth more than any jewels in this world or any jewels in the afterworld. Even in heaven, you cannot find a jewel that's more precious than the Dhamma. That's what the Buddha is saying. Okay? Okay, we can still cover one more stanza, I think. Yeah. Okay. Ye puggala atta satang pasatta chattari etani yugani honti te dakkineya sugatassa savaka ete sudhinnani mahappalani idang pisange ratanang panitang etena saccena suvati hotu ye puggala atta satang pasatta chattari etani yugani honti te dakkineya sugatassa savaka ete sudhinnani mahappalani idang pisange ratanang panitang etena saccena suvati hotu.
Ye puggala atta satang pasatta chattari etani yugani honti te dakkineya sugatas savaka etesu dinani mahappalani idampe sangge ratanang panitang etena saccena suvati hotu.
Very good, sister. Only you forgot your long E on the second line. Etani.
Etani.
Yes. Okay. Then if you want to be more technical, I will not want to go to this. Remember, you learn properly. So the word is A-T-T-H-A. You see the 2 dots below the T. It's atta. That means your tongue must hit your palate lah. Atta is 8 lah. If atta means self lah. Atta self, atta is 8. So this is 8. So ye puggala atta satang pasatta chattari etani yugani honti. So it's actually atta. Okay.
Ye pugala atta satam pasatta chatari etani yugani honti.
Yes, Siddha. Excellent, Siddha.
Thank you.
Ye puggala atta satang pasatta Chatari etani yugani honti te dakineya sugatassa savaka ete sudinnani mahappalani idampi sangge ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu.
Very good, Siddha. That was very good, except for line number 2, you forgot etani. Etani. Long E. Yes.
Etani.
Yes. Don't forget the long E there. Very good.
Ye puggala atta sattang sat pasata chattari etani yugani honti te dakkineya sugatassa savaka ete sudinnani mahappalani idampi sangke ratanang panitang etena saccena suwati hotu.
Okay, very good, brother. Except the third line, last word, you forgot savaka.
Savaka.
Yes, long A. Meaning there's many, many savakas lah. It's plural. You pronounce savaka, it's single. Okay?
Oh, okay. Because the A with the thing is A rather than
Yes,
O.
yes.
Okay.
When there's an R at the end
Savaka.
yes, for noun ending with A, it becomes plural. Okay, savaka, plural lah. If savaka is singular.
Okay.
Savaka is correct. That's singular. Savaka will be plural. Okay.
Ye pugala atta satang pasata satari etani yagani honti tendahene ya sugata saga savaka ete sutinani mahapelani idampi sangge ratanang petnitang etena sajena subati hotu.
That's very good, Sita. Except sometimes get confused with too many A's and long A and the short A lah. First one, ye pugala is a long A. Ye pugala.
Pugala
Yes,
atas
pugala.
pugala.
Yes, okay. And then the other word, we confuse ourselves because this one has got long A, short A, long A. Third line, last word. Long A, short A, long A. Okay, so you go savaka, savaka. Correct?
Savaka.
Nope. Sa, long A, savaka.
Savaka.
Perfect. First long A, ending long A. Center short A. Savaka. Yeah.
Savaka. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
savaka, savaka.
Savaka.
Yes, yes. Okay, very good.
Tena.
Yep.
Ye pugala atta satang pasata chattari etani yugani honti te dakineya sugatasa savaka ete sustinani mahapalani idampi sangge rattanam panitang etena sacena subati hotu.
Okay, very good. Very good. Only thing is, okay, don't forget the long A's and short A's lah. Pugala, first one.
Pugala.
Yes.
Ye Pugala
Yes. And then again, the third line.
Atta
Savaka.
Savaka
Yes. Don't forget the long A.
Savaka.
Yes. When you see long A, you must and then short A will be short Okay. Well done, sister. Very good. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
here, I think just on time for me to explain, but that may take a bit of time. These are those 8 individuals. The Buddha says those 8 individuals praised by the virtuous. They constitute the 4 pairs. They are worthy of offerings. Or a very long story I have to tell you, you know what? They are worthy of offerings. The disciples of the enlightened one, gifts given to whom yield rich result. Verily, the Sangha is this precious jewel. By this truth may there be happiness. A bit long story, John. Those 8 individuals praised by the virtues. What are the 8 individuals? 8 individuals are, you see, in Buddhism, we have 4 levels of sainthood. Correct? We use the English word lah. Sainthood lah. En route to be enlightened, you got 4 levels lah. In short, 4 levels of enlightenment lah. First level is Sotapana. Next level is Sakadagami. And then you become an Anagami. Then you become an Arahant. Okay, that is the progression lah. First, Sotapana, and then Sakadagami, then Anagami, then Arahant. So there are 4 levels of sainthood. Okay, correct. In English word, we say saint lah, become a saint lah. But we don't call it a saint lah. We call it four days. This is a 4 stage of development to become enlightened lah. Okay. Now, these 8 individuals. Who are the 8 individuals? We say there are 4 levels. What? Because the Buddha says that in these 4 levels, before one is en route to a Sotapanna. Before I become a Sotapanna, now I'm en route to be a Sotapanna. My mindset is different. My mindset before I graduate and my mindset after I graduate is different. Correct? Before I graduate as an engineer, I can talk a bit of engineering lah. I begin to understand lah. Then when I graduate as an engineer, I can practice my engineering lah. So also this state of Sotapanna, before you become a Sotapanna, your mindset is you are becoming a Sotapanna. Then you cross the stream, then you become a stream enterer. Then you are qualified as a Sotapanna. So there's every state has got 2 levels lah. One is before and one is after you achieve. Okay. Then now your mindset is you're moving to be a Sakadagami. Then your mindset will change. A mindset of Sakadagami before and after. So that's 4 lah. Then you will become an Anagami. Anagami, same thing also. Before you become, your mindset of that is different. Then you become an Anagami, your mindset is different. So every level has 2 mindsets. Then you become an Arahant. Before you become an Arahant, you are behaving like one already. Then you become an Arahant. You're completely an Arahant. So your mindset change again lah. So these are the 8 mindsets of individuals. Okay, these 8 individuals, they are praised by the virtuous. We always praise the Sangha. Okay, but if you meet these 4 stages of people, it's even better lah. So these are praised by the virtuous lah. And they are worthy of offerings. Okay. Now, because in the good old days of the Buddha, people like to give offering to the Brahmins, you know. The Brahmins, these people they are by birth they are Brahmins, you know. And then they are the only one who can conduct all these kind of rituals, and they can receive gifts on behalf of the God lah. You know. So many people like to give gifts to the Brahmins lah. They give jewelry, they give everything to the Brahmins lah. And the Brahmin can receive on behalf of God lah. So the Buddha doesn't agree with this lah. That's why the Buddha says that these 8 individuals, they are also worthy of offerings. Okay, you give to them better. Because the Buddha said the disciples of the enlightened one, given to whom yield rich results. You give this breath to all these disciples of the Buddha, these 8 individuals, these Sangha members, you give to them, you get very, very good merits, the Buddha says. Maybe you don't give to the Brahmins. Brahmins, they're bluffing you, you know. So the Buddha is saying that you must give to the Sangha. You get these yields rich results. Okay? Verily, the Sangha is the precious jewel. For us, the Sangha is the one who actually show us the way, they teach us. You know, we look after them, then they teach us the Dhamma. So they are the ones that will make us happy. They are the ones that they will enlighten us spiritually. Okay? So this is what the stanza says. The Buddha says, you must give offering to the Sangha, which is better than giving offerings to the Brahmins, because giving to the Sangha yields more merits. Okay, then by this truth may you be happy. So we will conclude our discussion only after level to 6. I think we can finish this by this month. Then next month I will start all over again with lesson number 1 and cover the same thing again.
This Ratana Sutta is talking about Arya Sangha only, right? Is it?
Oh yes. Most of the time when the Buddha was talking, it's all about Arya Sangha. The community of the Arya Sangha. But today, we still practice this sort of Sangha members. We are not sure. Maybe they are also Aryas. We do not know. Aryas means they are noble ones. That means they are en route already. But we do not know. But we will assume, we assume that they are good Sanghas. Yeah. Of course, if you identify something which is not good, you don't give. This is personal, personal. But of course, generally, we must look after our Sangha members so that they can continue with their search, with their spiritual upgrading, with their spiritual advancement. They continue with no obstruction. We support them with their requisites. And then they will achieve what they want to achieve. We will get the merits that will guarantee us that the next life is better. Okay, number 1. Number 2, by supporting these monks every time, it becomes habitual, don't forget that you are actually detaching yourself. You forget, you don't realize that, but actually we are practicing it in such a way that we are still releasing. We let go, and eventually you realize that actually, this is not permanent for me. And that is enlightenment, to realize impermanence is enlightenment also.
And practice your Dana Parami.
Yes. Not necessarily the Dana Parami, but when we give. You see, the Buddha has to do these paramis because he wants to be a Samma Sambuddha. Okay, Sumedha, he was Sumedha during the time of Dipankara Buddha. Okay, now he aspires to be a Samma Sambuddha. Okay, actually, many people are saying that Sumedha is currently an Arhan actually, but because he's attached to the idea that he wants to be a Samma Sambuddha, he wants to be able to teach the people like what Dipankara is doing. So he's reborn again. So now, in the process of becoming a Samma Sambuddha, he must perfect his paramis. Okay, so the 10 paramis he must perfect. Now, we are lay people, right? We are following the teachings of the Buddha, which is the Four Noble Truths, which is the central way or the middle way, we call it. The middle way. So we are following the teachings of the Buddha. Is it necessary for you to cultivate the 10 paramis? Yes, we cultivate, but don't go to that perfection. We don't have to be that. But you see, because through this cultivation, we can become an Arahant. That's good enough for us. For us, Theravada and Arahant, we will not be reborn again. So that is our target. I mean, for me, maybe people may
For
not.
me too.
Yeah, For me, I'm not concerned about that. I'm only concerned about living a good life
Yeah.
and sharing, and then I worry about nothing lah. When I die also,
Mm.
like I've said lah, follow lah, wherever the path is, we follow lah. You know, but if you live a good life, definitely you get a good death lah. Correct? It's logical lah, you know.
I think you lead a good life when you try to meditate is easy also.
Yes. And meditation, for me, you must have your knowledge of the Dhamma lah before we do some serious meditation lah.
Yeah.
You must have the sila first lah. Sila, and then you must have sila. Then you cultivate your panya, your wisdom. Right? Then only you go for your sila, samadhi, panya. Sorry, you go for concentration first. Then only you get your wisdom lah. Without your sila, your no foundation, tak boleh lah. Everything cannot lah. Foundation is the most important lah. So anyway, there are different approaches to how to practice Buddhism lah. But I'm just focusing on chanting and explaining the stars. You know. Okay, that's good. Okay, anybody has any questions? Okay, otherwise we will end. So we've got no questions. So brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, we have spent an hour and 40 minutes or an hour and 40 minutes learning to chant the Ratana Sutta. And I'm sure during this time, your mind stayed very focused. Focus means our mind is free from greed, free from hatred, and free from delusion. And when our mind is free from these three poisons, we will accrue a lot of merits, you know. And these merits, like what the Buddha says earlier, we must dedicate them to our protective devas. And we hope that by virtue of this merit, they will continue to bless us as instructed by the Buddha. Continue to bless us with good health, longevity, success, happiness, and prosperity, and also above all, wisdom. Wisdom to continue to walk the Buddha's path. Again, the Buddha taught us gratefulness, gratitude. We must remember our loved ones who are no more with us. We must dedicate these merits to them also and say that may they rejoice in these merits and may they continue to shower unto us their choicest blessings and protection. But however, in the event that we have relatives along our past and past lives who need these merits, may these merits reach them and help them in their spiritual well-being. And our aspiration, as always, as Buddhists, may we be blessed with company of the good and the wise always. May we not follow the ways of the foolish. May we be blessed with good friends and good teachers who can guide us along the path of the Dhamma until we reach our final liberation, Nibbana. Etavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe satta sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhya idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya sadhu sadhu